Hey, Faker Battlecat here. We are here to review one of the most sought after grails that are out there. That grail is going to be jjuno, J-J-U-N-O, two J's, just for emphasis or emphasis, if you'd like to say. Thanks for checking this out. Faker Battlecat, once again, like and subscribe. Check out some of these Mythic Legion figures we're doing. I'm just going to go a quick rundown. I've had jjuno for a few months, maybe even a few years. Never took her out because there wasn't the right time. Today's the right time because I've got an alternate head sculpt I'm going to break out, probably 5 minutes into it. But check this out. If you guys haven't had this before, you can see the weapons are quite delightful. A hammer like no other, probably does a lot of smashing. The other thing is this great axe, battle axe, textured. Don't fall for the one that is more of the troll axe. That one's not as cool. And then once again, standard belts, female belts, as well as some pauldrons, some light pauldrons. Oh, hello. Sorry about that. Head sculpt wise, it's a great head sculpt. Definitely means business. They have the similar one as far as the orc head. And once again, eyes are great. Zoom it in a little bit, get a little bit of... And you can see the tribal pattern that's right there. Really cool look. Really cool look. Again, I'll try to get as much light as possible. But you can see, I can see why everybody likes it. It's not as feminine as your Thrace figureheads or your other ones that are part of the head pack, that red head pack, the female head, that's that 1.0 figure. And once again, this is a barbarian female, right? I mean, she's battling. So what we can see is she's got half and half. You got a little bit of the iron brace there, and then fur pants. And then what you're going to see is a leather strapped bracelet there. And then these guys pretty standard as far as the shins and the feet. You got to get them steady before they stand. Stand exceptionally well. The belt looks great. The green really pops. And once again, Four Horsemen do a great job with muscle definition. You can see her abs that are in there. Once again, the trick with this figure, you're going to have to store the head, I would say, somewhere else, because that braid right there, it can make some color indentations right here on the chest. You see that? There's also one right by the neck. Looks like a vampire bite, but it ain't. So, and then once again right here, just be aware, there's some paint rub that happens every once in a while, so just be careful with your female figures coming from there. A little alcohol takes care of it, but gosh, this is a grail figure. If you don't have one, you need to get one. They're out there every once in a while. You can find them loose. Usually they're not complete, but you got to have them. Head pops off pretty easily. Once again, this channel is all about head swaps, so let's see what happens when we swap her up. And once again, this is kind of a eviler look, like a G.I. Joe version. We're probably looking for like a Psylocke color. Once again, it's hard to get a Psylocke looking figure without a nicer look. But once again, she's all business. She's very serious. And once again, I want to just give you guys a look at the details. of what we're getting here, okay? Yeah. So this is a repainted orc female. And once again, we repainted with Darco Customs. He's on Instagram. You should check him out if you already haven't. He's got great stuff. His detail is exceptional. The paint is quite amazing. And let's try to get you a little closer, a little more zoom, a little bit more lighting. And then I'll just kind of hang out there, let you guys see what we're looking at here. And it's hard to get in, especially with her. Wow, that's really cool. You can see when I move the ring light and get it on the other side of her hair, we can really get a good idea of what's going on. And what's going on is Darco's attention to detail as far as the makeup is quite good. You can see his eyeliner, lipstick, blending looks phenomenal. I know he does quite a bit of airbrush stuff, does stuff by hand as well, but if you look straight at her, she looks straight at you, it's pretty piercing. Let's see if we can get her so she'll look right at us. Wow. What do you think? Wow. That is, I mean, that is like a pencil tip as far as the size of the eyeball. And if you haven't seen his work, please check it out. Instagram, I've been posting a few things. Got some He-Man heads, some Mythic heads. Mostly female heads, to tell you the truth. And it is exceptional. The first time I put it on jjuno, it's actually the first time I've taken jjuno out of the package. But once again, I'm going to be storing the head off the figure for future uses. I'm going to put the jjuno head back on another figure and just spin this around. Once again, I'm just going to put her on an iron Knight. And that really got some hits the last time when we did it with the Valiant Knight. So let's get her set up. These elf feet, once again. Finicky, but works great once you get it fixed. There we go. Once again, watch the landing of all these art pieces. It's not fun when they crash down. Let's hit the rotation and see what you guys think. Once again, jjuno is on the standard jjuno head is on the Iron Knight. And the custom Darco Custom head is on your jjuno body. And once again, you can see that hair and the braids on the side of the neck. It definitely gets you a bit. So store the head in a different place. I'm going to do that from now on. It's not so cool in the package. When you look at it, you want the head to be on. I get it. But this is just one thing you want to do to just try to get things working a little bit. Support your local artists and your painters. I know there's a lot of people who do female heads. It's quite intricate. You've got to know the eyeshadow, the eyeliner, and all of those things. So the ladies of Legions, they know what's going on. Get some references from them. I choose to go with Darco. However, there is other options as well. But jjuno is a great figure. Perfect pop and swap as far as the Lady Legions wise. I don't have, crap, I just put that one away. You can always pop that new head on there as far as the Cosmic Legions ladies. That's not gonna work either. All right, so thank you so much, guys. Quick follow, quick like. I'm about 10 subscribers away from 100. Would love to give something away, but thank you, Mythics, Four Horsemen. Thank you, our customizers like Darco. And I appreciate you guys follow. And check me out on Facebook with Lair Battlecat and Instagram at Faker Battlecat. I appreciate your time. Faker Battlecat out.